Okay, I seemed ripped my little heart out. This is not really what I intended. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am taking some items that my mom chose for me, or essentially had me choose while having my eyes closed at the thrift store, and upcycling them. So as you will see, I picked out a blazer pantsuit, a blazer, and a purse. So I can't wait for y'all to see all of the final looks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my social medias, and let's get into it. Stop. Okay. Stop. You gotta go back. Go back. Go back. Right there. Right there. So to explain the last clips, because I don't think I did, pretty much I went to the thrift store with my mom, I closed my eyes, and I had her tell me when to stop, and whatever I picked up I was going to have to upcycle. So I'm going to show y'all what I have so far. So this is the pantsuit set. I'm not for sure what I'm gonna do yet. The pants fit, they are snug, but they do actually fit. So I think I might keep them as is or try to, I don't know. I want to keep the pants. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the blazer yet. I'm definitely taking out the shoulder pads. I do not really like shoulder pads. But I do not love how this looks together right now. So yeah, but also, okay, this is the blazer that my mom originally wanted me to get. It's a little fitted, specifically on my arms. I do not love this pattern, but I know that she did, so I want to see if I just want to see what I can do with it. And I also want to incorporate this one into the other blazer that I showed you. I want it to be one full outfit. And then also, my mom picked out this bag. I think she's gonna choose things that she liked. I don't love the shape of this bag as is. It's not bad, but I kind of want to see if I can think of any ideas of like how to change it some. So yeah, I'm going to design out what I want to do, and I will show y'all. Okay, so with the blazer, I'm making a tank top, and I will show you, or have already shown you, that design. But what I'm doing right now, just like seam ripping off. So there was like a binding on the bottom, and then I'm going to seam rip off all of these, and I'm doing the one on the side right now. And I'm just doing that so I can save as much fabric as I can, so I can see what I'm working with once I have everything apart. Okay, after much thought, I know what I'm gonna do. So I have the entire purse completely. I don't have a sketch yet, but I have an idea what I want, and actually I can show you. So this is a fake Louis Vuitton, as you can tell. And I want something that's like structured, but with like the handle up here, so you can either maybe like do it around your shoulder or just like hold it down low. I want something kind of like that. For the top, I don't think I'm gonna have enough fabric, so what I'm going to do is seam rip the blazer even more, as much as I can, and then I'm going to do patchwork, which I've never done before. Yeah, and then for the blazer set, like the pants and the blazer, I will just have to insert a photo here of what I want the blazer to look like, and I'm gonna do that last because I'm probably gonna need fabric from the shirt to do it. Okay, I seam ripped my little heart out, and I have all of the black and white blazer seam ripped apart, so now I'm gonna draft a pattern. Let me draw out a sketch so I can show y'all what I think I'm gonna do, and then I will show you, make the pattern. I surprised myself, and I saw that I actually already drew out the design for the shirt that I'm using with the black and white blazer. So I want it to be this triangle neckline, and I'm gonna try to save some of the, so I'm gonna do patchwork and use the black lining as needed so I can have both these bodice pieces. And then for the neckline, I'm going to, I seam ripped off. If you saw with the blazer, it had this like black like binding, piping, whatever, it's not piping, detail going down it. So I saved a lot of that. I'm gonna use that for the straps. So for the triangle part, I'm gonna save some of the lining so I can sandwich the top half together and put the straps in and flip it inside out. And then I'm also gonna use those other black things probably for this little detail instead of making like my own little sleeves. Okay, for the patchwork portion of the top, I'm just gonna take the top pattern pieces and I'm gonna lay them out and just kind of scatter the like white and black pieces, and then anywhere where it needs to be filled, I'm gonna add the black from the lining. Okay, so I got all the pieces out. I'm surprised because I didn't need to use any of the black. So now I'm just going to start pinning them together and sewing them on. Okay, so I sewed all the pieces together, and because of seam allowances and stuff, I have a little bit of a gap, so what I'm gonna do is cut another like long rectangle and attach them, and then attach those, and then I will have the front, and then I will do the same to the back. Okay, I should have done this on earlier pieces, but what I'm about to do is iron out these seams before, like for example, I'm attaching these two pieces, so iron out all of the seams so they'll lay down nice and neat. I don't know if I'm going to top stitch yet, but yeah, I didn't do that on that one yet, so I was like, I'll just do it at the end, and I definitely should have done it before. Okay, what I'm gonna do now that I have the shirt done is I'm going to use the lining from the inside of the blazer to go around this pointed neckline and sandwich the straps in between, and then sew that together. Okay, so I accidentally did these clips in slow motion, so enjoy some snippets of Blaze while I'm sewing. Okay, so I ironed the lining down and now I'm going to top stitch around, and I'm also probably going to use the stitch in the ditch foot, so I will show you that because it helps get like a really clean hem. Okay, this is the foot and it has this little thing here, and so I'm going to put the hem right here so that it gets like a very neat top stitch. Okay, so after work, a nap, and being on TikTok looking at fan cams for Love Island, specifically Cash and Cinco and Trina, I am about to start on the blazer. So for the shirt, I'm not going to do the little like arm things because the like straps and stuff that I saved, it just like doesn't really look good. So I put a dart in the top piece so it would fit better, and I sewed down the strap, so that's all I'm gonna do for that. So for the blazer, I will put the image up that I am going for. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is be very risky, and I'm just gonna cut off the like flap part of the blazer. I don't know what that's called, but I think that's what I'm gonna do to start and then go from there. Cut off the neck part. So now what I'm gonna do is just even out the cut a little bit because it has like some pieces cut the lining, I think some pieces didn't, and I want to take out the shoulder pads, so I'm gonna clean that up and then go from there. Okay, so I cut out the sleeves, so I have those two pieces, and then using some of the other part of the lining, I cut out two of these pieces. I'm gonna sew them together and flip them inside out and connect them to the sleeves so they can tie around. Okay, right now I'm ironing down the inside of the blazer. It's kind of a mess, so it will be easier to hem or pin before I sew it because I'm gonna iron this down and then sort of like that with the black ties in between. This is not really what I intended. So what I'm going to do, I like how this one looks, especially when I pull it down. I don't really like how this one looks. So what I'm gonna do is seam rip from here until here, and then I'm going to move it up so it starts there so it can kind of get the same effect and see how it looks afterwards. Okay, so I adjusted the ties and it looks virtually the same. It gives me like industrial vibes. I don't know if I love it, so I'm taking a break to think. I know for sure that I'm gonna change the buttons to be black because it'll like add more black into it, but I don't know. Okay, this video showcases a sewing fail. Insert final photo of the blazer. Yeah, so that didn't work out. So what I just did is seam ripped out the black piece, and I just made it a bandeau so it'll be like a plunging neckline blazer, and I could wear the bandeau under it, or I could wear any other shirt. Yeah, so the moral of that is sewing fails sometimes happen, and don't get discouraged. So now I'm going to make the purse. I did not sketch out a design. I saw pretty much I am going to make a box. It's like a Dior bag. I don't know the name of it, but like that very like boxy Dior bag. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that, and I'm just gonna wing it, so let's go. Okay, I just explained everything I did and realized I wasn't filming, so this is gonna be the base, and I'm gonna use the original side pieces as the side, and I don't know if I'm gonna, actually, I might keep them like completely intact, and then I'm gonna cut this down to meet those pieces, and then this is gonna be the first part of the front side, and I'm gonna cut it down to the height I want, and then use whatever leftovers I have to build up the back side, and then start constructing it. Okay, I'm gonna sew these two pieces together. They're not the same exact size as the other like front piece, but I'm just gonna go with it and keep the little curved down part. So yeah, I'm gonna sew these together, and then I'm gonna sew the side pieces to the or like the front pieces to the bottom. Okay, I ironed this piece. 10 out of 10 would not recommend, because one, something disintegrated, and two, I got on my iron. So I have to clean my iron. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is attach these T pieces to the bottom. I'm gonna do them right sides together and then flip them out, and then I'm gonna hand stitch the sides on. But before I stitch those, I'm gonna add the handles onto these, so it'll be easier than having to hand stitch them. And then if needed, I will add like poster board or something to make sure that it's like structured. Okay, so I hand stitched the sides on, and I'm gonna get something to seal it and maybe paint them gold. So what I'm about to do now is I kept the lining and the zipper, so I'm gonna cut off this stain and that's gonna be the new size of the lining, because it'll also fit pretty well with the size of the purse. And then I'm probably going to sew this onto here. I'm gonna do wrong sides together, and I'm gonna do a zigzag stitch. And then, yeah, I'm gonna get something to put on here from Walmart, probably something like, I don't know, from like the hardware section, so stay tuned. Okay, let's do a Walmart haul for how I'm gonna try to finish this bag. So I got Fast and Final lightweight spackle because you can paint over this, I'm pretty sure. And I will read the directions to make sure that you can. I got a sander. It says that this one doesn't need to be sanded and it's quick drying, but just in case, I figured it couldn't hurt. Then I got this little shovel to apply it with, and then I got a cheap paintbrush to paint over it with, and I got this metallic black so it can kind of like blend in with the bag. So my thought is putting this over the seams, these ones that connect the outside, because you can kind of see them, and I think it would just look neater. So I'm going to get ready and do that and probably show y'all a little bit of it. News, I think it was already open and used some, but I don't really feel like going back to the store, so I might just try to do it anyways. Okay, I did not film putting the spackle on, but pretty much I have it drying right now over here on my art easel, and I pretty much just used it like putty and put it around. I like the white like contrast, but I'm not gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna paint it once it's fully dry. Also, the box said don't put it on your skin and use gloves. So if you do this, don't do what I did, which was just mush it around between my fingers and put it on. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work out that well, but we're gonna see. thanks for watching. I really hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and stay tuned for what other videos I have coming up. See you next time. Bye.